arrogant,
arrogant,
arrogant, arrogant, arrogant.
Like Ali used to box him.
He's tedious, he's arrogant, he's arrogant, he's arrogant, he's inconsiderate.
At long last.
They win it almost every year, but
Almost.
they can be arrogant, arrogant, arrogant. And arrogance can be a big problem.
That Harvard wants from their students.
Malcolm, I'm going to be honest with you. You're pretty damn arrogant. You're pretty damn arrogant. You're pretty damn arrogant. You think you're going to get into Harvard? Who do you think you are?
Make the high and mighty low. Arrogant creatures, down you go.
I married his daughter. I needed to establish my own voice. I think he thought I rejected him or that I was arrogant. I don't know, maybe I was.
He probably thinks he still does.
Yeah, well, he's arrogant, confident he'll evade.
He's already made his first mistake.
Naive. No, arrogant. Arrogant enough to believe that my men would never let me down.
Entire life, what kind of arrogant jerk starts up a fling with someone 2 days before they leave the country?
Ellen would have said I was arrogant. She probably would have been right.
Idea. Trick some arrogant rich guy with a fake login screen. There's a reason that my biography describes me as arrogant, prickly, brusque.
At times,
Apple.
You cannot possibly be that arrogant.
You continue to underestimate me, my good man.
Next to Judy Miller, you've got a long way to go. Don't be so arrogant.
Naked. 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 Naked.
But nothing naked.
Shut up.
You don't have any body makeup, do you? Dropped about 10 pounds. But I'd look great naked.
You don't know what it's like to put your emotions out there, naked, for the whole world to see.
What emotions?
An army of naked zombie women. An army of naked zombie women.
Yes, it also looks and feels exactly like a naked woman. Teenage boys are physically attracted to naked women.
But I was thinking about like you guys together and him having sex with you, and then I thought about him naked and and all that stuff. And
I didn't think he'd fucking do it.
He did it. He's butt naked. Oh my god.
he actually what the fuck?
Control, and then the next thing you know, you wake up naked in the yard, and your mom keeps saying that you've ruined Christmas.
It is a mystery why you think you'll ever see a woman naked.
Dinesh, do you want a piece of advice?
In a jiffy.
Is it a picture of you naked?
I would, but after he saw you naked, we broke up.
Directory.
directory,
Directory.
Directory. Directory.
You had bad teeth. I found a piece in the cornflakes.
Directory assistance. Directory assistance. Directory assistance.
Yeah, can you give me a number on a Milano, Sylvia, Milano?
Directory assistance, directory assistance, directory assistance, city and listing, please.
In Manhattan, the number of Mastros.
Thank you, we'll connect you.
Directory assistance. Directory assistance. Directory assistance.
I'd like the number for the East Village Plumbing, please.
What borough?
I assume it's the East Village.
Yes, hello. Could I have directory assistance for Fiji, please? Fiji Islands. Truman, did you see this?
Okay, I'm gonna long shot it, and I'm gonna cross the Michigan Business Directory with the payroll company and see if I still got what it takes to find stuff.
Negative.
This directory lists over 100 people that work there.
Yeah.
Just a directory. Well, I think you stumbled onto almost 99.
Where's the directory? Do not answer that.
Once. Or just check the directory.
He's out of work. Yes. I'm just discovering that the city's employee directory is grossly out of date.
ballet,
Ballet. ballet,
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 I want to go to the ballet. Go to the ballet. Go to the ballet. Afternoon of a fall.
2, Nora Fishbein.
Fishbein.
Fishbein of Nora's Ballet and Nora's Ballet and Nora's Ballet and Dance Academy. Who will be the spooky?
I was a principal dancer with the Nevsky Ballet. Nevsky Ballet. Nevsky Ballet. For 6 years, I danced in all the great ballets.
Too much pressure.
Well, I think it sends the wrong message. But I asked Marsh, and he says, it's a ballet recital. Who friggin' cares?
I used your money to buy a ticket to a ballet.
So I don't qualify for OT?
It's funny that you like the ballet because I happen to have 2 tickets to your favorite.
I only really did a research.
Next up, doing ballet, we have Ripley Jones.
Riley.
Whatever, dude, you have.
I was actually on a date with somebody else.
Why am I not surprised?
We had tickets to the ballet. Snore.
You're a cretin. And the last time she was at a bar was ballet class.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I got dragged to the ballet the other night.
She was a dancer at the New York Ballet Conservatory. She lived there too.
We were patrons of the conservatory.
Is this gonna happen or what? I gotta pick up my daughter from ballet in an hour.
No! Yes! Yes, it is!
jagged, jagged,
jagged,
jagged,
jagged,
Or at the end of a jagged blade, jagged blade, jagged blade.
You know, butterfly knife, I'd expect this from face tattoo. Our jagged cheek scar, our jagged cheek scar, our jagged cheek scar, or Larry. But not you.
Why don't I get nicknamed?
Injury be caused by a knife?
No, it's not a knife. See, the markings are jagged, jagged, jagged. It doesn't indicate any recognizable weapon.
Okay, you know what? Fine. Stay home with your little jagged scissors. Maybe catch up on your scrapbooking.
I'm so relieved I don't have to live my entire life on 1 square mile of jagged coastline. I belong here. My family that...
Be fast.
What does that mean?
Real anger starts more slowly and then builds. Fake anger has a more jagged onset. It comes in stages.
Be from a knife?
Don't think so. The wound's too jagged, and I found amylase activity.
So...
A fingerprint?
Not enough flesh.
There are scrapes on the bone and a jagged appearance here where it was severed.
Well, I was probably chewed off by a wild animal. Jagged crenellations between the 7th and 8th vertebrae indicate the path of the murder weapon, combining to...
God, my grandmother could sew up a stuffed turkey better than this.
Pretty jagged in there.
You ever heard of burying your stitches?
All right.
Even so, you need to say goodbye to this young man. With nothing jagged, nothing harsh between you.
foam,
foam, foam,
foam,
foam.
The foam. You collapse the foam. You collapse the foam.
So I called Will's place.
Now tell me about Viper. Where'd he get pure dope?
Tastes better with foamed milk. Foamed milk. Foamed milk.
Buy yourself some foam.
Artisanal cappuccinos every morning. How dare you? You love those foam faces. They're foamtastic. Shh. We're going through something over here.
I cut that son of a bitch out of medium density foam.
Well, you know, I don't have any more money. $5,000 is all I have.
Don't. Son of a bitch, take it in the year for a beer. Rat bastard!
Had the perfect amount of foam. Come on, I'll get you 10 of them back at the bar.
You had coffee with someone before you came home. A latte, you got a little foam on your blouse there. You stopped off from work, got the car washed.
Dad, that's where I squirt foam in your mouth and make a mold.
Medium latte, light foam, extra soy.
What are gummy bear breasts? The latest in implants, like a memory foam mattress with nipples.
Mom, big surprise. I did everything but foam at the mouth. God, I hate when I get that way.
You can't breathe. You have foam in your nose and your mouth.
Handicap. 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 Handicap.
Handicap.
Report. Any man with an injury or a handicap.
Deafness, right?
Deafness. Handicap. It's okay. I'm used to it.
Such a nice boy. Too bad he's a handicap. Handicap.
He does. Like a lot.
Oh.
Weird places too, like malls, bathrooms, handicap stalls.
Name some more spots you jerk off in, Miller.
So the vet even figured that the horse had been oxygen deprived for quite a long period of time. But he still could have made it in spite of his handicap that he was born with. He could have made it.
Yeah, you need a permit, is the thing.
You hurt, right? Ain't that the definition of handicap spot? Just act like a cripple. We'll be all right.
Rated 12. That was for a bird that needed a guide wire. This miracle requires no such handicap.
What if the unsub's in a wheelchair?
That would explain the van parked in the loading zone. Handicap permits grant access all over the city. I'll call Garcia.
I'm playing golf with her dad after. I'm down to a 17 handicap.
I've known about your handicap for years. I never knew it had a number.
You're kidding, right?
3 holes, no handicap. We play for bragging rights. What are we waiting for?
LeBlanc. On the bright side, all of our facilities are handicap accessible.
Crust.
Crust.
Now, the filling is easy. What I want to talk about is crust. You got to keep your ingredients cool. Hot day like this is challenge enough.
Hit it with a lettuce. It's fine. They will never know.
No crust.
Now there's no sandwich. Look what you made.
The flood covered almost all of the Earth's crust. The water washed the primordial rock.
Now, we are going to line the bottom of the pie dish with cheese to provide a barrier between the liquid and the crust. Now, a lot of people use...
Cuts off the crust.
Yeah, well, I don't. Do you know how much oil that pathetic crust of desert is floating on?
What?
A tectonic shift is the Earth's crust moving around. Teutonic, which is what you just said, is...
And the ones who eat vegan? Almond-crusted baked eggplant. And what about the ones who only eat raw?
Yes, I want a medium meat lover's pizza with cheese in the crust.
Someone invented pie crust in a box?
The ramen family's knowing about it. Ramens, pepper, crust.
Cream pie goes bad.
I didn't eat the crust, just the healthy part?
But you got to ride in the cherry picker.
Bill.
Bill.
This is a bill proposal mandating the use of sound needles.
We're in the process of...
You gotta get that bill passed.
I'm pushing.
Well, push harder.
His identity. Yeah, and then they racked up a credit card bill for $5,000. Yeah, and then had the card sent to a mailbox placed right around the corner.
Hey, don't get me in this. Look, the flight surgeon won't clean bill you. What do you expect me to do?
Just think, with an accent and pointed chin. High cheekbones, right? Yeah. I guess I looked at the bill funny because he assured me he had 100 more just like it at home.
CFLs last up to 10 times longer and should be cutting your energy bill by more than half.
I love it when you speak green.
$30?
What? Well, the only way a hoodie is worth $630 is if it's a $600 bill in those pockets.
You two?
He fired you.
I'll bill you for an hour.
I'm thinking of defending myself.
A clean bill of health? Really? Doctor? Okay.
Yeah, there was a $600 bill for a single visit. Does that sound right?
Convenient. Counterfeit $100 bill just falls from the sky.
It was a gift from the heavens.
Amongst cabbies. I reviewed his bill of sale. It's legit. Shows that he purchased the medallion 4 months ago.
So what?
Hoist.
Hoist.
Hoist. Hoist.
Hoist.
Hoist the mainsail, Mr. Arrow.
Hoist the mainsail, Mr. Dijon.
Hoist the mainsail! What's up, Brad? Heading over to Sharky's. It's 2 for Tuesday. Want to hoist a few?
Man, I'd love to, but my wife is cooking dinner and I told her I'd be home.
Wuss.
The police now believe that the bombing was an inside job, that the bomb was hoisted up through a dumbwaiter.
Objection again.
Now, you see, you torture a victim, he's going to say anything to make the pain go away. I mean, let's get your mate up here on the hoist, you know? Let's get him talking about shagging your mum, shall we? Or I said, help me find out who killed my father. And if you don't...
Every normal man must be tempted at times to spit on his hands, hoist the black flag, and begin to slit throats. H.L. Mencken.
This is...
Once again, because of your poor managerial skills, I've been hoisted upon my own petard. Yes, he can stay here.
When we fire on the target, he's to tack hard to port and do the same. Hoist the signals from the foremast below the yard. Get them up and down quickly before the Spaniard sees them.
I guess I'll see you later, Nora.
Well, I'm taking Kayla.
Well, that's a shame. I've got to go hoist a piñata.
Mommy, they have a piñata.
Edie now, right? That's a real relationship killer. Needing your lady to hoist you off the can?
How long are we talking?
A couple months. Former child star. Literally getting the hook. Hoisted on his own petard. Hung out to dry.
Okay, I get it.
Opposite direction.
If he was hung. If he was first strangled, then hoisted up in the air.
Splinters would look like this. Suicide boy was murdered.
Deplete.
Deplete. Deplete.
Deplete.
Deplete. Je rejoins Rose.
My dad, he doesn't want to take a shower. He thinks it depletes the immune system.
Depletes it. My God. Patch.
Oxygen levels depleted. Depleted. Depleted.
Oh, God, no.
Please seek medical assistance.
Down! Tim, the champ's power core is clearly depleted! Depleted! Depleted!
Charlie, please!
We deplete this common good because it belongs to no one. And it brings in a lot of money. And tomorrow, what will we have left?
We may need more cells. In most cases, the procedure we did yesterday results in all the cells a patient needs, but Vivian's system is so depleted.
Originally intended to deplete the party supplies the Cinco de Mayo celebrants were relying upon.
Depleted almost all my accounts.
Gentlemen, I understand your excitement, but do we really think it is a good idea to open up what are, to be fair, depleted reserves and start spending money we haven't earned yet?
It's impossible. Your ability to move at super speed as well as travel in time has been completely depleted.
Bend.
Bend. Bend. Bend.
Bend.
Bend over, bend over, bend over. Nice and deep.
Try to cut corners. I don't try to bend the truth. I bend the truth. I bend the truth. I make an agreement and I stick to it.
It's only 15 minutes. Did the two of you talk about how much money you could make if you could just bend the rules? Bend the rules? Bend the rules?
I'll bend each finger back until the bottle falls, until fate is long. You're just a thug who can bend bullets.
Good friend of the West. Good friend of the party, too. So, give it a go, eh, Dolly?
Well, we'll certainly bend every sinew to the job, Patricia.
Is John in? I just, need to bend his ear. He has someone back.
All right. Andrew, get your phone.
Evan, can I bend your ear?
Yeah, hey.
How's the presentation coming?
I'm impressed you got him to bend for you.
I'm that good. Let's talk men.
Don't you think she deserves to know why her husband won't bend her over the kitchen counter?
So that he can bend down to pick up our child. And God bless the other wives who are probably on their knees.
Bankrupt.
Bankrupt. Bankrupt.
Bankrupt.
Bankrupt.
I'm sorry, Mom. I have just found out my company is officially bankrupt. Officially bankrupt. Officially bankrupt.
The Lehman. He lost another 20 in the real estate bust. He was that close to being bankrupt. Bankrupt.
If he needed cash, he could have just sold it.
No, he wouldn't do that. Notice they're our biggest client. We're gonna go bankrupt, buddy. The bankrupt, buddy. The bankrupt, buddy. And we have 200 employees relying on us.
Have you ever seen such a host of buck-toothed cretins? Every one a noble bankrupt. All here for Suzanne and 30 million francs.
Who doesn't love Paris? Now that we've bankrupted the albino, he'll come running back to Paris with his tail between his legs, leading us straight to the wall.
Yeah, it's worse than you think. 2 companies that owed us, they went bankrupt. Okay, we didn't have any income June, July.
Your father money without telling me while your record company's going bankrupt and we're on the verge of losing our fucking house!
But Lorenzo is a weak, bankrupt traitor, hiding behind political privilege.
A massage parlor.
An irresponsible, morally bankrupt degenerate.
Is that what you pulled me out of the yeshiva to tell me?
Yeshiva?
He doesn't have any. Try not to bankrupt them.
Oh, I'm long past the number of procedures that will bankrupt him.
Crisis. Nowadays, we're trying to short euros, so Greece will go bankrupt.
Stay alive.
Philosophy makes sense. Coming from a kid whose parents went bankrupt.
Sure, his team will be aggressive.
They've bankrupted papers before.
I think you should slow down and take your time.
Geology. 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 Geology.
Geology.
Convincing? This year's donations might go to, say, the geology department. The geology department. The geology department.
Oh dear, not the dirt people.
My interest in Mr. Malley has to do with seismology and geology. It has nothing to do.
The ocean seems to be made of water, but in reality, it's an alliance between life, chemistry, and geology. Geology.
That might have been a frog or a fern or dinosaur. Then it died, turned into coal.
Yeah, I know. I did first grade geology too.
Well, I'm just saying it's,
Did Rachel mention any problems she was having, maybe with friends?
No, she was there to study environmental geology. She was very dedicated.
This is us here. To the south is Professor Loomis in the geology department. According to their Twitter feed, they're out of sunblock, which means... No, the vibration. We are directly underneath the geology lab, and they're running their confounded sieve shakers again. Hey, gravel monkeys!
What I got are multiple degrees in botany, geology, and entomology, which allow me to discern vital clues, like this one.
Isotopic analysis of his bone matches the geology of the mid-Atlantic states.
I don't get it.
Well, neither do I.
I need a geologist. Don, who's our go-to geologist?
Our go-to geologist? There's not a lot of breaking news in geology.
Litter.
Litter. Litter.
Litter. Litter.
Or Tantoni. It's the runty pig of the litter.
Now start walking. Whatever you guys are up to, go ahead and do it. Just don't litter my park.
Oh. How dare you do the litter box on me?
Max, we're in $10,000 worth of debt and you spent money on new kitty litter? Relax! box. I'm gonna pee in it too.
Some meetings. Good morning, kitten. It's lovely to have you back in the litter.
Lovely to be here, Daddy.
All right, get him on the litter.
Go. Careful!
I went drought tolerant. Succulents, indigenous plants, rock garden.
My other daddy says your yard looks like a litter box.
She's a cute kid. I remember when she was in disposable diapers.
Maybe there's not an artifact. You know, maybe Kelly the vet is one kitten short of a litter.
Okay, William Saminsky, lucky number 12. Right
This alibi checks out. Her community service supervisor dropped her off on the side of the expressway for litter removal and picked her up 3 hours later.
Where the hell did that dog come from?
The Milliken's dog had a litter. I couldn't resist.
No dogs in this house, ever.
But why?
Because.
Curriculum. 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 Curriculum.
Curriculum.
Get them caught up. Teach the curriculum. Teach the curriculum. Teach the curriculum. Most importantly. Understood?
Funding. It promotes a religious curriculum in direct violation of church-state separation mandates.
Seriously, we enroll online, they send us the curriculum, and you teach her.
Is in college. Our curriculum begins with Hamlet, after all.
Drew on. Is that what that was? I just assumed that the second grade curriculum had rendered you quizzical.
Dispatch.
Dispatch. Dispatch. Dispatch.
Dispatch.
We've already dispatched a team to eliminate the buyers, secure the bomb, and apprehend the albino.
You're on my team! Guys, get off of the path!
21 dispatch. 21 dispatch. 21 dispatch. 21 dispatch. 21 dispatch. 21 dispatch. Come in.
2-1 bike post 3. You on the air?
Yeah, this is.
Very good.
This is an emergency.
You'll have to go through dispatch.
Peter.
I just.
Yeah, what about him?
Well, his mother called dispatch. He didn't come home last night.
I don't bitch! Pooba, stop calling me a bitch, dude! Dispatch, we are en route! No, we are not en route. Did you get hit? Shit! I'm fucking called dispatch! I got no signal! Fuck! Fuck, I don't...
Recordings before they can arrest them. And get that dispatch tape. Nico, I will tell you all about the dozen Swiss mercenaries I dispatched to the Tiber who search for me as we speak.
Can you get me a vest?
We intercepted an AMT dispatch for a gunshot victim on the 2nd floor.
But I was forced to retreat, unable to dispatch the Baron.
In a matter of hours, they'll dispatch teams to search for threats. In a matter of days.
Erratic.
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 Erratic. Erratic.
Murder, and I laid him out chronologically. Oh, that red line right there indicates where his killing became erratic, and inexplicable. All right. So all you gotta do is set up a null hypothesis and try and prove it.
Class was a waste of time. I ended up just following the online version. I found Linguistics 201 very erratic. I had a hard time following Dr. Howland's lectures.
He may be erratic. But don't underestimate his loyalty to his brother.
Would you like to be told what to do?
No?
Is your behavior erratic?
Be prepared for anything. She's erratic. It's impossible to tell what she's thinking.
Probably because she's thinking in Bucka area.
Day or night. Her behavior is reputedly a little erratic.
She drinks?
Amongst other things.
Same as her.
It says when ingested in large doses, the victim can exhibit erratic and explosive behavior.
What is it? Is it her grades? Concentration issues? Erratic behavior?
Low blood pressure is high. I'm getting erratic brain activity. I don't think he's going to survive another seizure.
Rhythm's feeling very erratic and BP's rising.
Quiet.
Luisa.
Was he acting unusual or erratic?
His kid was getting an IV drilled into his leg, so how else would he be?
Paddle.
paddle,
Paddle.
pedal,
Paddle.
Holding a paddle. He's holding a paddle. He's holding a paddle next to a river with a raft full of bozos.
Side Robert to right. Report all paddle numbers to Barry, who will be standing next to me.
£650,000. Silt paddle 88. Congratulations, madam.
Thank you very much. I like your paddles.
I like your ass.
Oh.
Then you were up the creek without a paddle. And all the kids ended up on paddle boats.
And was Cindy on one of them?
No. I paddled as hard as I could. But...
Finny.
Let's see if she'll start up.
Cardiac paddle.
Will Paddles here just spent 3 months being nursed back to health.
Heard about that?
Yeah, they put the paddles on him and he pops right back up.
Desk all day.
Oh, I'd love to see your ass with a paddle bouncing through a class 4 rapid.
Opening.
opening, opening, opening,
Opening.
Huh? I found that secret opening, and now I live here. See? Oh, look. Welcome to my home.
Good person. How about you put on a tie, okay? It's a cocktail party, not a Quiznos opening. What?
As many of you know, my new hotel, Doug, will be opening soon. And in a few weeks, I, myself, will be hosting a showcase of Vegas' hottest acts.
Girls, party at my place. I'm sure you've heard of it. Caitlin, can you make sure you get an insert shot of them opening it?
Yep, on it.
You know, there's an opening scene, and there's a guy on the left with a yellow shirt on, sitting on a chair that's turned around.
That's it. That was the opening line of a book. You'd have your reader hooked.
Dare drive to the opening and then get the hell out.
There's something I really want you to know, Garcia.
20 seconds.
Towards you.
Especially since you've been opening your wallet more than your books. It's too late. I'm opening the gates.
It's never too late. Never too late.
There's a sudden opening in my schedule. This doesn't have
The book. I got my Garrett opening at 2-1. What? Based on experience.
Indulge.
indulge, indulge,
Indulge.
Indulge. She was sleeping with Stevens.
Throughout history, creative people have commonly indulged in a highly sensual lifestyle. It's called the artistic temperament.
We are gonna indulge in a freakin' feast, my lady. Out there.
Help yourself to the chow. Don't make it to the mainland too often, so when I do, I like to indulge myself.
So you people can just
Convince you to do the dirty work.
I don't have time to indulge your paranoia.
My friend!
You.
You were a naughty boy tonight.
You shouldn't indulge me.
These evenings would be much more enjoyable if you didn't hate yourself after.
I tell my officers not to guess. I prefer to wait until we have fact.
Indulge me.
You got a real thing about rivers and streams, don't you? I think we should indulge you in your obsession.
Lord Ryle is weary from his travels and wishes to indulge in those particular pleasures which only the skills of his Maud Sith can provide.
Of course, Captain Mount.
Indulge an old woman. It'll help take my mind off the...
Including yours.
No. I won't indulge this dark magic.
Even if what I see
She's a monster. Totally indulged and adored. She sort of ricochets through life, telling people secrets.
Now, if you take your hand away,
I will indulge him.
Bored.
Bored. Bored. Bored. Bored.
Are you that bored? Bored? Bored?
There's a man and a woman here.
Why? Why am I happy one day and bored the next, and bored the next, and bored the next?
You should buy yourself a Cadillac. It's a nice car. You don't get cars like that too often.
Now, Jerry, one of these nights she's just gonna get bored, scared.
Bored. Shit, I give you 2 months, you're gonna be bored out of your fucking tree. More likely they'll find a couple tenants under the boardwalk.
Bloody genius it is.
Where'd you want to go?
We need musicians. Terminally, miserably bored musicians. After that, I think, then you bring in...
You were right, Violet. This time we found you a husband. I understand. You're bored living here with us at the castle and...
Really wasn't. You just got bored with your old life.
Yep, that's me. Boring as they come.
Pushing boundaries. Jenkins been in that box all night. He's bored.
He's flirting with the truth.
6 times a week. You know how bored I was today? I came this close to actually cleaning the house.
Don't be that way. I got you a gift.
Nope.
You know, if you're bored, I'm sure Berrigan could use your help.
Offspring.
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 Not even a beast! Beasts at least love their offspring. 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 They try to protect them.
Offspring, offspring, offspring. New guy.
What's up, man?
Everybody good?
Yeah, man.
Two, Paul is dead.
His estate is very much alive and legally must provide for his offspring. For his offspring. For his offspring.
Got a lot of offspring running around, brother. Big scores once in a lifetime.
A mother who has lost and then found her offspring must be overwhelmed with emotions.
Well, maybe I could take a few pointers on wooing Grace and offspring. Daniel still hasn't spoken to me since his meltdown in Midtown.
What do you suppose a royal offspring would be worth as a family in, say, about 7 months' time?
Fertility is paramount. Males seek mates capable of nursing offspring. Abundant breasts do suggest.
Of shit. So by terminating those pregnancies, you spared society the scourge of your offspring.
There's no guarantee that our sperm is going to generate high IQ offspring. Think about that. I have a sister with the same basic DNA mix who hostesses at Fuddruckers.
Nautical. Nautical. Nautical.
Nautical.
Nautical.
As he's been at sea, perhaps something with a nautical theme might be appropriate.
Look at this room. Traditional masculine decor. Bold nautical themes. Nautical themes. Nautical themes. The field, whatever it is, extends about 300,000 feet in altitude and has a depth of about 2 nautical miles. 2 nautical miles. 2 nautical miles.
Now, we are in contact with Admiral Shane at Pacific Fleet. But right now, our Navy is effectively trapped outside the area. Wait, bullshit.
You're not in charge here anymore, Wilson.
Lucky for you, I'd throw your nautical ass right out of here.
Back in Iraq.
What is this?
Looks like a mid-range nuclear warhead. Has a range capacity of 4,000 to 5,000 nautical miles.
Hey, silly question. What are our exact nautical coordinates?
How now? Perfect. That knot could be in a book of nautical knots.
What does that have to do with anything?
Sir, about 80 nautical miles west of here. We're part of a search and recovery team.
Sir, we're picking up something on sonar, 3 nautical miles away, close to the surface.
You stole an 18th century nautical chart fragment.
Inept.
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 It's that Reddit has solved the bombing, John King is a stooge, the Post is irresponsible, and the FBI is inept. Is inept. Is inept.
Is that it?
No.
I regretted what I was doing. But I was too inept to change course, and I apologize.
That's what you're hanging your hat on, huh? An inept metaphor.
I don't work in metaphors.
Yeah, he thought I was either unwilling or too inept to handle my assignment.
Are you? Unwilling or inept?
No, sir.
Your approach was stubborn, stupid, and tactically inept.
They're usually much smaller. Fortunately for us, the crematorium did a completely inept job. Upside, there might be some charred tissue forming.
Deb, I ordered the tox screen because Joe had no history of heart disease and the coroner's report was inept.
You did it because for some reason he is important to you.
I'm socially inept, but even I know that. So, because you're a bad guy, you try to do things you think a good guy would do.
This door before she went inside.
You may be part of the problem.
Or just inept. But the way Sophia treats people, it's no stretch to believe that someone wants her dead.